Hey guys, this is SirGreenFoot here with another walk and talk. Um, right now it's about, God, I don't know. Let me look at that clock over there by the Walgreens. Fuck, I don't know. They don't give a time. Last time I checked, it was about um, 12:30, so I'm guessing it's 12:40 right now. I just had to take a seat over there by the Domino's. I don't know if you can see it. I had to take a sit. I've been walking for about 45 minutes, half an hour. But a couple of things on my mind right now. First and foremost, I know this is probably not exactly the best thing to talk about, considering I wouldn't say ill-educated, but I just often don't give a shit about it. That would be politics. Um, because I guess the reason I had this on my mind is because right here on Holden Beach Road, there's a sign up here that says "No more Obama" and "Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?" And of course, that sign's a little obsolete. Um, but the concept of politics has really not done too much good for me as a whole. Um, it's certainly divided me from people, and it's certainly, gotten rid of some friends. People I once thought my friends. It might get a little loud. I'm right at an intersection. I'm at the intersection of Holden Beach Road and Ocean View. For those of you from Supply, you'll know exactly where I'm at. You probably see the Walgreens sign in the background. If not, then whoop-de-doo. But anyway, the concept of politics. Let me give you a little story here. A couple of months ago, this is right around the focal point of that gun control bullshit. And personally, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I really don't care. I mean, I know what it's about. I've read the bill, I've read the proposed ideas and everything, and I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. I got more things to concern myself with, like how I'm going to pay my damn bills, how I'm going to make rent, feeding my cat, feeding me, future. I'm concerned more with those things than I am about what I view as petty, but to others they don't, and that's perfectly fine if you're into that whole politics shtick. I'm not, really. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Had a booger. Um, I saw something. I mean, I had a bunch of friends on Facebook and stuff posting all this gun control shit, um, calling Obama a tyrant and stuff, and saying all these, anti-gun control, our founding fathers wanted us to have guns, that kind of shit. And first off, shut up. I mean, I know it's not my place to silence you. It's your free speech. Do whatever you please. Say whatever you want without any repercussions. But seriously, if you don't know fully what you're talking about, if you know you're ill-educated, keep your damn mouth shut. I mean, really, you're just embarrassing yourself and wasting everybody's time. But anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. Let me just get right back on task. A couple of months ago, I posted something about gun control, telling everybody to do just that. Who's posting for or against it, whatever. Just shut up, please. I mean, I really don't feel like hearing it. And if you have, I mean, I can't tell them, shut up, stop saying this, yada da 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 da, and I'll be a tyrant or not. I'm actually explicitly, I think I said, hide me from the comments, hide me from the postings. That way I don't see it. I'm a little thirsty. But and one of my friends gets on my case for it, and he jumps down my throat and all this kind of other shit, and says, I need to show an interest in politics. Couple days later, actually, I think about a whole week later. Did I see my breath? Shouldn't be. It's like, what, 60 degrees. Anyway, I saw I mean, I had all these gun nuts and stuff. I mean, I live in the South. There's gun nuts fucking everywhere. But, I saw these gun nuts posting all these things saying they're going to need to rise up against the government and that kind of shit. And I found a funny little picture. on Google, I think it was. This was a while ago, and I don't remember much, but I saw a funny little picture on Google. It said, it was like one of those Willy Wonka memes. It said, it's like, oh, you think you'll need your guns to overthrow the government? Tell me how you think you can beat the world's largest and strongest military with your hunting rifles. I posted that on there. I mean, I am known for, not giving a damn about half this stuff, but, every now and then poking a jab just to stir some shit sometimes. I like to see reactions. It's just one of my things. I like to see what people do. I mean, I've done some pretty mean things just to get a reaction out of people. I mean, I can't remember anything offhand, but I know I've done some pretty mean shit. Not anything that was, intentionally hurtful. But, anyway, I posted that picture on there. He sends me an entire paragraph long thing calling me a hypocrite, calling me a lowlife, saying that I look down on people who get interested in politics, and that I'm a depressive, whiny, self-pitying person. He gave me a list of shit. And he said it was immature. This was the same guy that on my Facebook several times he had posted some pretty depressive shit. And I remember once whenever we were 16 years old. I was 16, he was 15. I'm older than him if you couldn't tell. He was in my basement crying over some girl that he had known for, I think it was like, a month? Crying in my basement saying that he would never love anybody else, that he loved her, she was the one, and yeah, I'm the immature one. I'm the one that wallows in self-pity. Given the only time I really have any depressive outbreaks on Facebook is ever something really fucking bad happens. And I'll go into those later. But, he sat there and told me that I was all this shit whenever he was talking basically about himself, I think. Yeah, I'm the immature one who every now and then takes a jab at a topic or, pokes a little stick at something just to get a reaction. Just to see what people do sometimes. Yet he's the one who, again, wallowed in my basement over some girl he was never going to get and did not show any interest in him. And he's done that more than once to more than one person. I just happen to be one of them. That and he's like the sorest freaking loser I've ever met. He's so self-righteous. He's also a religious person, and, I'm not into religion. I'm an atheist. I don't give two shits about it. I got more important shit to worry about. But, I mean, there's more instances than that where shit's happened, where, politics have divided me from people. And divided people I know from me, I guess. I mean, that'd be a reverse way to put it. But that just happened to be one of the things that was a defining moment for it. I lose a couple of friends, with certain things that I say sometimes on Facebook. Which is why now I've kind of quit talking so much on Facebook like I used to. Or on any social networking site for that matter. I mean, if you're into politics and that kind of stuff, if you're really heavily into it, good for you, if that's something you like, I'm all for it. But don't be fucking hateful about it. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm into 40K. That's, a little miniature tabletop game where you assemble and put together little plastic men. I have a rampaging social life. You're right. But, I'm into that shit pretty heavy, too. I don't get, person and friends separating debates over issues about it. I mean, I get in debates about it all the time. Like one of my friends who plays, this is going into a nerd area, so skip the next, 2 or 3 minutes. If you're not into this kind of stuff. I had a hiccup there that just wouldn't come out. Yes, I know I said hiccup, and it was stuck in there. But, my friend plays one army, and I play another, and he's always telling me how mine's, more powerful than his and broken and all this kind of stuff. Sorry, little dog, it sounds like a chicken. does. It sounds like a fucking chicken. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like a fucking chicken. Right now I'm hungry as hell. Luckily I got a full-blown chicken in my fridge. Oh god, it looks delicious too. Thank you, Brian. A friend of mine. But anyway, you know, we get into these heated debates all the time about who's better at what, and I like to attribute to the fact that I've been playing the game for 6 years. He's been playing it for 3, and he uses the same tactic over and over again, so I can easily whoop his ass because I just know exactly how he runs. Every now and then he gets lucky. You get lucky, Brian. But anyway, you know, I never let that shit divide me from my friends. At least I try not to. It's never happened before. Some people can be real sore losers or sore winners even. I mean, I like to play the game. I like to have fun. And some people may like to talk about politics, may like to have fun with it too. And that's all good and fine. I mean, if that's something you want to do, go for it. But don't be dividing people over it. I mean, really. That's pretty pathetic. If you're going to sit there and let one small topic define who your friends are, then you're a horrible person. I really cannot put that any other way. If you're going to sit there and pick a side, I mean, it's one thing to have a good debate, but if you're going to pick a side on something and declare everybody who disagrees with you as wrong and stupid, and then not talk to them anymore because they don't agree with your point of view, that's pretty shitty. I mean, I'm putting that in a way that everybody can understand. That's pretty stupid. I mean, that's the point of having friends, is they're different. They're different from you. They have different opinions than you. They have different thoughts than you. Sometimes they may have similar thoughts, opinions, or whatever. But, you know, that's the thing. They're different from you. They have different lifestyles. I mean, I have a friend who's against gay marriage, and, you know, I'm all for it. I'm not gay myself, but, you know, I'm all for somebody being happy by whatever manner they choose. And we get along just fine. I have a friend who's a pot smoker, like a heavy-duty pot smoker. I've never smoked anything in my life, never done a single drug. I mean, I drank. I'm not going to lie about that. But, you know, I don't let that divide us either. I've got friends who are some of the most religious people I've ever met, and I'm an atheist, and we're friends. Then again, I've had people on the opposite end of the spectrum. You know, we just had minor differences, like I call religion minor, or political views or lack thereof, and they're not my friends anymore because of that. And we were great friends until that came up. It's just a saddening thing. It really is. It doesn't leave me feeling good inside to know that people are dividing themselves over just stupid things. And if you look around and really just, you know, look, and if you don't believe me and you take a look, you'll know what I mean. If I could leave this video off with one thing, it's this. Don't leave people just because they disagree with you. Just because they're different from you. They're people. They're you. They just don't think like you do. You never know when you're going to need your friends. I know that firsthand. You never know when needing that person who you dropped because they didn't think the way you do. You never know when you're going to need that. You're going to need that one person. You never know when you're going to be homeless, living under a park bench for 3 days, and need your friends close to you. Or your family, even. And I know a lot of people won't take this into consideration, but let's try to do that. Let's try to be, you know, decent to people. Let's just try to, whoa, shit, hold. That ruined the mood. Let's just try to be decent to each other. Can we do that? That's all I got on my mind right now, really. Like, subscribe, share, whatever. Do whatever you guys want. See you guys in the next video. Till then, keep on walking.